day and opening day of 2024. I'm Sean Massa, the ESPN voice of the Keene SwampBats. He settles in with a small lead from Jakonski over on first. The tying runs at the plate for Keene, and he might come home. Deep to right field at the track, leaning up and off the top and gone! Ripken Reese, are you kidding me? Ties this game up at 3 with an absolute definition of a wall scraper. It gets a friendly bounce, and we're tied at Muzzy Field. Into this inning, standing at third, has 2 hits today, make it 5 of his last 10 games. He's got 2 base hits, and Molinaro sends this one to the stratosphere. Over the scoreboard, that one goes 395. Early, great matchup. He sends that one high to right center field on a cue. This game's tied. Ripken Reese, an absolute missile, and the Keene crowd is electrified. The first pitch of a mountain visit goes 95 off the bat and 360 for the Kent State switch hitter. This ball game is tied at 4. This is a Keene dugout that looked dead and now electrified. And a Vermont dugout that was loud, and they're going to be quieter than ever. Calarco out of here to the parking lot. Back-to-back bombs for the SwampBats. Make it up. 2-0 count. Kunin turns on it high in the air, left center field. That will help. 96 off the bat. It goes into the parking lot at 370, and Jake Kunin, the Princeton Tiger, is scorching a 3-run blast before an out's even recorded. Keene has a little bit of life. Reese. Cheatham delivers a fastball. Reese turns on it. That ball's deep. Goodbye. Not even close. Ripken Reese 360 and 93 off the bat. The home run derby participant for the SwampBats breaks this game open. The first hit of the game. The first run of the game. A solo blast for the 7th of the year. Van Buren told J.D. Jones that he wants to get moving. The 1-2 pitch outside is just swung on into center field. Jakonski lost his footing. He's down and he might be hurt seriously. That one's sitting in center field. Martinez around second. He will round third. Martinez will come all the way home. The long relay thrown in high. And it's a little league home run for Carlos Martinez. Oh my God! Your freshman year at school and then come into summer ball and dominate in a big reason. Early on is that one high in the air, left center field. When he hits it well, and he hits it gone. The 3rd hit of the year for Brett House, and the big Mississippi State freshman gets another one. 2-1 SwampBats, just like that.
Heads up play by Perron to just get it in.
Molinaro, bye-bye. Sorry, Derek. That ball is smoked. In the middle of your sentence, Bryce Molinaro silences North Adams and wakes up the crowd. A 2-run moonshot. Keene, 4-1. It's 370 and 99 off the bat. Award a free pass to Jakonski. You have to challenge the leadoff hitter. He does with a breaking ball. Jakonski gives it a ride to right field. That'll go into the well, off the wall. It'll score 1. Wiggins walks in. The green right for Bryce Molinaro. He will trot in, and now Jakonski, after 2 scores, hits the brace, goes back to second, but now will go to third after the throw goes into right field. Take a breath. Joe Jakonski with a 2 RBI double.
Third pitch of his at-bat swinging.
First pitch, Ripken Reese swings shallow left center field. Kulikowski coming in, can't make the grab. It gets by the bare hand of Anderson. Biller will round third. The long relay throw will be a one-hopper. It's close out of the glove of Paris. It's an RBI single for Ripken Reese. With runners on first and second, both speedsters nonetheless. Breaking ball hammered left center field. It's high and hanging. Brini lost it, now backtracks. He lost it and falls. That won't be an error, never touched his glove. Jakonski rounds third. He'll go home and tie this ball game up. It'll be a pretty interesting double for Calarco. Keene against all odds. Now comes up with 3 ducks on the pond. Kunin at third, Calarco at second after his RBI double. Biller wore a pitch to be at first. 2-2 breaking ball off the edge of the bat. Weekly over to third. Charging in, Williams can't make the play. Kunin will score. Keene's on top, 4-3. Self-inflicted wounds come back to bite the goals. And Alumni Field is officially awake here in the bottom of the 7th inning. times and carries a 171 average, but gives this one a ride down the left field line. It's way back, and off the pole. Stays in play. Green light for Alex Calarco. The relay throw is cut off for Fry to keep Hawk at second with a monstrous RBI double. The 9-hole ties it up in the bottom of the second inning and leave the bat at 94. Had that happen also on the road at North Shore, and he rips this one to right field on a cue. Rounding third is crossed. The throw is cut off from Willie at first, and Aaron Graber rips a 108-mile-an-hour exit velo RBI single. Got non-stop. He gets 82 and swings through it. 0-1, Sturma quickly, that one on the ground over towards the hole. At short, Lopez off balance, throw into the line, the tag not in time. Wiggins will score, and Jake Coonan gets his 5th RBI in the last 10 games, and it's 1-0 Keene. We've seen you beg for ABs before. This one cracked to left again. It tails to the corner. Wiggins will easily score. Jones around first. He stays there. 3 straights not good enough. Make it 4 straight RBI singles to left field. 3-1 pitch, Jakonski turns on it, deep right field, it's high, it's long, and this one is off the top of the wall. Almost was gone, Jakonski round second, he'll go to third, a long throw from Christman is perfect, Jakonski swims and gets under it, a 2 RBI triple.
Fastball, I'd have to imagine DeLucia throws him another. He doesn't. It's golf swing to left field. It's tailing and will drop and take a weird hop on Stevens to the corner. 1 run will score. The green light and now the red light. Ripken Reese lost his balance and now is in a pickle. He jogs home looking to get under. He will not on the throw. Wiggins with an RBI double, but Ripken Reese blew a tire for the second out.
It's Nick Romano, who's also been swinging a pretty hot bat, looking for his first hit up the middle, and he puts it sharply 90 off the bat. 1 will score. Coonan the green light. Keene was hitless through 5, and Nick Romano gives him the lead 2-1. And you gotta give him a pitch to hit. You do not want to load the bags and make it 5 straight to reach. This one drilled out a line to center field. Blazer goes back, makes the jump, but can't make the grab. Off the top of the wall, 1 run will score. Romano the green light. The throw from Thompson is not even close. It's another RBI double, but this time make it 2 for Aaron Graber, who has been absolutely just trying to get out of this inning. Reese gives this a ride to shallow right field. It will drop, and Graber will score easily. Fellows brings it in, does not make a throw. Ripken Reese is on the board. It's 6-1 Keene, and when it rains, boy, it pours. Ross for Cincinnati had 19 home runs and 65 RBI, /317, 438, 638 this year. Takes a big swing, goes oppo, and drops it in the left field line. A big round of speed over from third. Reese will round. The relay throw from third is not in time. It was close, but Reese gets under it. A bullet from DePino, but Josh once to left, once to right, both to end, bases loaded, jams. This one on the ground, Calarco snags, tags the bag, late throw to Mitchell, the tag in time. Not a good day for Jacoby Davis. First pitch drills to Alex Calarco, and first base becomes the hot corner in Keene, New Hampshire. Oh my goodness.
Able to get out of it.
Davis line drive center field. Jakonski veers back, reads it wrong. It goes over to his left. 2 runs will score. Velasquez held up at third. Davis going to second. The relay throw and tag got him. He gets a 2 RBI single, but the inning will end. It doesn't assume he'd get the ball here in the 9th. This one high and deep to left field. Davis going back. This question is, does it hang in time for Davis? He jumps up and makes the grab. Oh my goodness, Jared Davis. Speed kills in the outfield, but Jared Davis doesn't need it. He has the vertical and robs a solo shot from Bryce Molinaro. 2 away in the 8th. Avoided unless a double play can be turned after the 1-out walk, and this might be it. Ground over to Molinaro, backhands, it goes to second. 5-4-3 on the cue. The SwampBats, their second double play at home. They get out of a 1-out walk jam and put up an unorthodox 1-2-3 and another 0 from Charles O'Shell. We go to the one back. But it will be a 3-pitch strikeout on a knee. Crossed up Anderson, but it's not a basketball court. It's Nicholas Timpanelli's mound. There's 1 up, 1 down.
Coaching staff takes out of today is a huge sign.
First pitch swinging deep over to right field. Fearing back, it one-hops the wall. Ripken Reese gets that one in over to second. Alisea goes to second, and they got him. The runner goes to third. Buck Reedy from Jankowski. What a play defensively for Keene. That's a gut. Darcy just broke that with an infield single. Velasquez with the ground ball to third. Taken care of by Molinaro to Hawk. Hawk to first, and they connect 5-4-3. Could have made a 2-0 game. He goes after the first pitch, a looper, but that's why you have a 6'5" first baseman, Alex Calarco, 2 away. To do. 0-2 pitch, that one on a hot shot the first, and Victor Esquerdo, right place, right time. Another half step, he takes another one, goes back, this one drilled out to left field on a line diving play from Graber, he got it. How about that, trying to become the second NECBL Player of the Year in the top 10 on SportsCenter, Aaron Graber lays out. Also has Solinsky at first, not being held by Cross. That one off the inside of the bat, back to the mound. Timpanelli goes to short, Romano to first, and a 1-6-3 gets Nick Timpanelli, and the SwampBats out of the top of the first inning. A single and a walk does not matter. 1-6-3, we go bottom one. Count the twos are wild. The runner's on second, throws fastball, got him! 97, paints it like Picasso. Strands the tying run in scoring position for the 5th straight inning. It's the right fielder, Caleb Spur, back in the leadoff spot. He takes the first pitch at the eyes. 4-1, walk it through. The keen defense today to backstop Gunther. Behind the plate will be TJ Schuyler. The infield from left to right, Bryce Molinaro, Nick Romano, Austin Hawk, and Jake Millen at first. The outfield, Jake Coonan, Joe Jakonski, and Andrew Wiggins. It's quickly 2-0 as the fastball misses outside from Gunther. Need a good start if you're Keene. We talked about how important it was on the road to get the first lead. They could not. It's more important here when your backs are against the wall and you're playing catch-up seemingly already, despite the knotted score, down 1-0 in the series. Gunther fought back with a fastball on the inner third to Spur, and now kicks and delivers the 2-1 that just hangs right down Route 5 for strike 2.
Caleb Spur, a very patient hitter. He's worked himself into a 2-strike count now after going up 2-0. Now he's got to protect it, and he's great when doing so. Plenty of 2-strike hits this season.
2-strike knock over to third. Molinaro collects, Crow hops over, cross diamond, throws on the money. Work the count beautifully, get him to chase, low and away, and it's a ground out to third to start out the ball game for Josh Gunther.
Even still, although there was an out recorded on that first at bat, this is exactly the start Sanford wanted. 5 pitches. You see the repertoire of Gunther. You put the ball in play. You let the guy in the on-deck circle, and Jackson Tucker, who's a very aggressive hitter, would likely see him swing. First pitch here, you see him, or he got the chance to see more pitches. That's what you want. You want to work into that Keene bullpen as quick as possible.
Tucker takes the first pitch for a strike. 81 down the middle, so 2 off-speed pitches have went directly down the middle. Neither have been swung at by the first 2 batters. Gunther's caught a little bit of a break right there. Fastball on the outside is fouled off, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. For Keene, getting a big start is so important today. Nicholas Timpanelli in game 1 went 3 2/3 of 2-run baseball, but struggled with command, walking 4 and losing a lot of close calls due to the struggles. Holding back, low and away. CJ Willis, the self-dubbed SwampBat Killer, stands on deck, seeing if he'll get traffic in front in the form of Jackson Tucker. Fastball picked up by Schuyler, got him on the bottom third. It was a late call by Sam Finn behind the dish. Thought about it for about half a second, sends Tucker down looking for the first strikeout of the night for Gunther.
Go back to game 1. A lot of borderline pitches went in favor of Sanford. This borderline pitch goes in favor of the righty on the mound in Gunther. 92, bottom black, gets the benefit of the doubt and gets his first strikeout. A good start for Gunther, setting the tone early against this Sanford lineup.
Willis wanted to swing first pitch, was expecting something in the middle, just like Tucker got a curveball that fell into the dirt and left it off for a 1-0. That one inside on the hands on the heater. He's up 2-0. Fastball reading at 93 and on the hands right there.
We're going to see velocity from both of these starters. Tommy Ellison on the other side can do just what Gunther's doing here. Going to be a lot of fastballs and a lot of high numbers pumping out on those fastballs.
Trying to fight back from the 2-0. He fought back on Spur, but he falls behind into a 3-0 hole against number 3-3.
One thing to watch with the fastballs, though, if they come in fast, they're going to leave the bat quick, and we saw that last time these two teams played with Connor Griffin's fastball leaving the ballpark a couple of times off the bats of the bats.
An auto take on that fastball for CJ Willis, now in a 3-1. See if he auto takes again or will elect to try to take care of it if Gunther gives him a gift down the middle. Kicks and delivers the 3-1 down low, put high in the air to right field. The national anthem performer, Andrew Wiggins, settles under and makes the grab. It's a 3-up, 3-down in order for Gunther to start off. Now Keene trying to get the offense going in the series. They were held scoreless in game 1. They bat next on ESPN+. Their crowd settling in to look at playoff baseball for the first time in a few years. A 0 by Gunther in the top half of the first gets the offense back out. There's a look at the dugout, and here's a look at the lineup 1 through 9. Joe Jakonski and Jake Coonan are 1-2 as always. The middle of the order 3 through 5. Jake Millen, Nick Romano, and Austin Hawk slotting into the 5-hole for the first time. The highest in the order he's been. That's not the leadoff spot. Bryce Molinaro, Ripken Reese 6-7, and TJ Schuyler and Andrew Wiggins back-to-back Indiana Hoosiers round out the lineup at 8-9 to face another flamethrower, this time wearing green and yellow in Tommy Ellison.
Tommy Ellison made 6 appearances, 5 starts in the regular season, 2-0 with a 2.32 ERA, 31 innings, just 16 hits and 9 walks allowed. That's 25 total base runners in 31 innings, 9 runs, 8 of which were earned. 39 strikeouts to those 9 walks. His last time out, 7 1/3. 4 hits, an earned run, 8 strikeouts to 2 walks against the Vermont Mountaineers. He's already pitched against Keene this year, was roughed up a bit for 3 earned runs, 10 strikeouts though to 2 walks. And Ellison ended up getting the no decision in that one, as that's the infamous walk-off game by Colin Barcy, who is the battery mate tonight of Tommy Ellison.
Talk about the last time they played, let up 3 earned runs in 6 innings, so not a great outing. But just watched Connor Ball absolutely dominate Keene. Now he slots out trying to do the same and sends Sanford back to the second round with an eventual date more likely than not with the Vermont Mountaineers. Looks like Vermont's on the verge of sweeping Martha's Vineyard, which would set up 3 of the 4 teams. The 4th would be decided here, but the matchups would already be set. Bristol and Newport will play in the 2-3. Vermont will await the winner of this series to see who will travel to Montpelier for game 1. First pitch fastball called for a strike to Joe Jakonski, who had 2 of the 4 hits that Keene had off Ellison, a double and a triple.
And he did that early in the contest. Then Ellison really settled down. There was a first inning run for Keene in that contest. Ellison looking to get off to a better start, go 1-2-3 just as Gunther did.
Jakonski was way in front of that breaking ball, fouled it off. So Keene got to Connor Ball the first time they played here at Alumni. Connor Ball recovers at Goodall. Keene got to Ellison the last time they saw him at Goodall. Now Ellison trying to recover here at Alumni. It's a difficult place to pitch with the short dimensions. Keene trying to take advantage of that and hopefully use home field advantage to its fullest. The 0-2's fouled off at 94 out of the right hand of Ellison.
I mean, the best way to avoid the small dimensions of the ballpark is to just not let the hitters hit the ball. And I know that's easier said than done, but if there's a guy to do that, it's Tommy Ellison. There's a reason he's the game 2 starter, 39 strikeouts to 9 walks. He has come on huge since joining the Sanford Mainers a little bit late.
Inside, barely tails in the left-hand box with Jakonski. Almost froze him on the inner third. Ellison just 4 hits the last time he saw Keene, 2 of which are in the box right now at Jakonski, and 1 of which of the remainders is no longer in Keene, represented by Sam Biller. This one turned on over to first. Velasquez gloves on the backhand. Ellison covers just like that. Gets 1 away with Joe Jakonski.
Got to keep the ball on the ground if you're not going to get strikeouts. Good start there for Ellison, inheriting that ground out off-speed pitch. Slider inside. All Jakonski could do with it was ground it to that right side, pulled the ball on the ground. Good start for Tommy Ellison. That's what he's got to do. If he's not going to strike guys out, you can't let the ball get lifted.
Brings up Jake Coonan, possible MVP candidate for the SwampBats, leads the league in home runs and up there 4 RBIs with 35. Takes the first pitch in the dirt. And the defense that backs up Ellison just saw Velasquez, but Justin, take us through the rest.
Well, the rest of the infield, Blake Schaff joins Velasquez on the right side. Devin Bate at third, Hernandez at shortstop. Left to right across the outfield, Jared Davis, Jackson Tucker, Caleb Spur, and as we said, Colin Barcy doing the catching.
Coonan sends it high into left field. It's towering and just hanging. Davis takes 3 steps back and makes the grab about 3 steps in front of the track for a big league pop out for Jake Coonan.
Well, if you're going to allow some fly balls, you either want to do them right down the right field line or you want to do them to left field. the deepest of the 3 fields here at Alumni Field. And look at on your screen, Tommy Ellison is ready to pitch before Jake Millen even has the chance to step into the box. This is a guy that's dialed in. Nick Lops calls him a workhorse, a competitor, and his focus is unmatched.
Similar Nick Lops report that we got for Connor Ball, who had a pretty successful season and game 1 as the first pitch delivered for a strike to Millen. That flyout now moves Kunin to 2 for his last 23, this being the 8th game in that stretch. Been a tough go-around since the All-Star break concluded for the Princeton Tiger. But on Jake Millen's hand, he's been pretty hot as of late. 4 hits his last 2 games. He swings through that breaking ball for an 0-2.
Safe to say he wasn't expecting that one. Late swing on it, swung right over it, and now Tommy Ellison looking for his first K and to go 1-2-3 here in the first.
Millen trying to stay alive quickly, but will blow by the fastball. A heater at 94 on the outside. Not much you can do when Ellison locates like that. Both pitchers go 1-2-3 with a strikeout. We go to the second, knotted at 0. Playoff baseball will be back in Keene for the first time since 2021. Sean Massa joined by Ben Shanoski. Ben, you started 7 innings today in your final game in a SwampBat uniform. You threw 2-run baseball, allowing 6 hits, striking out 7. Walk me through your night tonight.
I mean, obviously Sanford's such a great team, and we haven't beaten them yet this season, so all I was really focused about was seeing how far I can go into this game and maybe save some arms for the postseason. Obviously, this was going to be my last time out there, so it was kind of go until I can't. And so it was awesome to have the guys behind me play so well and make it a lot easier for me.
And then this summer, you have had an exceptional summer. You've thrown 36 innings, the most by any SwampBat arm, by a good amount. You've only allowed 12 runs, which is sensational. And the best part, you only walked 7 batters the entire summer. Absurd even to hear yourself right there, but I know you had a lot of fun with these guys. What was that like, getting to know a brand new group of guys and getting to know Joe Jakonski, Bryce Molinaro, who you'll join in the spring?
It was so great. I mean, these are friendships we'll have forever. Obviously, Bryce and Joe I'll see on campus, which is amazing. I absolutely love those guys, 2 of my best friends already. But, I mean, a lot of the other guys are going to visit me, too, and I'm going to go visit them because that's how close we've gotten. So it's definitely going to be a little emotional saying goodbye to everybody, but it's been awesome getting to meet everybody.
And then you show a lot of emotion getting off the mound. You finish your 7th inning of 2-run baseball, the best start Keene's had from a starting pitcher this summer, and you deliver in front of a 2,000-plus person crowd. You show a lot of emotion leaving the bump. What was that like for you, going out there, absolutely dominating, showing your stuff, but then walking back to that dugout to a barrage of high fives?
It was awesome. I mean, I knew that was my last batter, and I wanted to finish the whole 7, so I mean, just to hear my guys behind me in the dugout, especially when I came in, all the hugs and everything, it was kind of emotional for me. But, I mean, it was really great way to end my summer, and it's kind of a good way for Keene to go into the postseason.
Thank you, Ben. Ben Shanoski sends the SwampBats into the postseason on a high note. 7 innings of 2-run baseball en route to a massive victory over the Sanford Mainers. They will see them Thursday and Friday. Goodall Park on Thursday, Friday in Keene. It's a big-time win for the SwampBats. 10-3 they improve to 15-8 within 1.5 of the Vermont Mountaineers, the #1 team in the North and in the league. Sean Massa, Ian Binky. Keene gets on top this time at Alumni Field. What's on deck for Upper Valley?
They head down to Danbury tomorrow for a doubleheader, and that's a big one. You figure that's 2 must-win games, but you're catching the Westies at a bit of a bad time on the heels of their first consecutive wins this season. And you're going to try to disrupt an offense that's erupted for a ton of runs over the last 2 games. And after giving up 10 here tonight, the pitching staff has to dial in. Got Mattioli and Pyomps on the mound. They're going to need to silence what's all of a sudden been a hot-hitting Danbury squad.
Let's take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Here from the NECBL, every game finished earlier than this one due to the late start, but it was a hefty day. Mystic battled down 4-0 with an early North Shore lead. They leave with a 7-5 victory. Bristol drops their game at North Adams 10-4. Bristol will be here tomorrow at Alumni Field. Now every team in the Western Division is under 500 in the tightly contested West, looking for that playoff spot and any wild card spot available. Valley down 4-0 at Vermont. They come back and win 5-4 to hand the Mountaineers a rare loss on the year And Newport and Danbury at the football score out of Newport, Rhode Island. Danbury wins by a touchdown. Newport made it close in the ninth, had the bases loaded, no outs. They tacked on 3, but that was all she wrote. Danbury with a big time performance. They scored 12 runs in the middle 3 innings to propel themselves to a big time win over the Gulls, who are now only 1 game ahead of the Mystic Schooners for the lead in the Coastal. Take a look at the upcoming schedule. It was back-to-back losses. Keene rebounded with the win yesterday and then the win today. They see Bristol tomorrow at home before a day off. Then they face the Vermont Mountaineers, who they chase for the lead in the North. Then they see their kryptonite, the Sanford Mainers, who beat them 4 times at their next home game. That'll be next Tuesday here at Alumni Field. Sean Massa, Ian Binky signing off today from Alumni Field. Keene to the 10-3 win. Thank you to everyone for joining us here at Alumni Field throughout the rain and the delay. For everyone for joining us here on ESPN Plus. For our broadcast director, usually Stephen Pierce, taking a break. Stepping in today in a big spot is Mike Keller. An awesome job from Mike today. Our graphics producer, Ryan Hearn, as always, and our director of analytics and scouting, Milton Dauber. Sean Massa, Ian Binky signing off from Alumni Field. 10-3 the score. The SwampBats get their 15th win of the year and rebound with back-to-back awesome offensive performances. All games streaming on ESPN will be aired and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of the NECBL on ESPN Plus.